All right, welcome everyone to July 30th, 2024. Here's our world session. What we're going to do today is just really kind of be silent and support our nervous system and our sense of beingness. So if you could just kind of find a place in your chair that it supports your sits bones. Maybe you need your feet flat. Maybe you need to be cross-legged. I like to, since I'm sitting at my table, I have to record here. I like to have a little pillow support underneath my legs that keep my feet supported, keep my energy supported, so we can work through just visualizing the microcosmic orbit and our respiration at the same time. So you want to see things often in 3 dimensions is always the best way. So I can work with visualizing tensegrity of our belief systems, and symmetry. I haven't done symmetry for a while. So the first thing that I've been seeing since last evening, meditating on what to do today, was the nervous system and how the impingement of all of our environment, whether it's, all the screens that we watch, our work that we do, noise and traffic. Obviously, if you live in the country or away, you could still have screens, but you may have less impact than someone who's right in the city. Now, I'm right in the city, a little bit down from the central part, but it's still quite hectic, and you can still feel all of the energy. Plus, there's a lot going on. We have, towers and electricity and a lot of waves, and all of these things, including dealing with everything on a daily basis. I noticed yesterday as well that, I did a lot more than I usually do. My body's been healing. I think due to a particular person named Crystal Horn. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I advertise her here. And she helps me out a lot. And so does doing this work for myself, and just doing the work that we're doing here, I find is super helpful. So each time I tune into all the work that we have done, yeah, there's something going on right now. As you can tell, I've lost my sort of balance here as to where I'm going. I think that's part of the symmetry that's going on. I wanted to bring up that we have our nutrients, we have our hormones, immune system, nervous system, input from all of our senses, our 5 senses, our 5 subtle senses, in the brain, receiving all this information. I'm tuning into all of that as I'm speaking, and I've kind of lost my way, as you noticed. So I'm just going to wait now as I bring all of this together. You might be feeling this little bit of disorientation. It's very disoriented right now. Now, that could be part of what you experience. That could be my own personal experience. I have a little, I know a lot of people are experiencing this, but, maybe a little imbalance when you're walking, coordination sometimes, even if it's subtle to extreme. I walk a little crooked. I'm not quite balanced yet. Eyes and body, and you could have something going wrong in your body, and then you notice you're leaning to one side or whatever. So think about all those different aspects. It's already clearing up, actually. I went into the coordination area in the cerebellum, and I'm just going to focus on tapping that for everyone. And I'm just seeing Now just seeing a lot better than I was 2 minutes ago. I almost lost, complete vision for a moment there. I couldn't see the screen. I couldn't see anything. I was just really inside experiencing complete destabilization of the system. So whatever these links have been so far, I don't even know what I've said. I definitely feel the nervous system adjusting. Now I want to plug the nervous system, the electrical activity. So all this information, we have information coming in. So I was about to say something about, I did quite a few things yesterday, and then I decided to check my phone. And I had many little things that needed addressing that I couldn't answer just right away. I'd have to go back to my office. It's very rare I'm out during the day. And yesterday I was like, oh, I finished. I could go out. Okay, this is great. I'm going to go do that. And I rarely do that kind of thing. It's something I'm hoping can be added to my life now. And just checking the phone, 4 or 5 different emails, and it threw me right off. And I thought that's what really brought this whole session to the forefront. I just went, oh my God, how many times are we not realizing the impact? Because I used to fly on airplanes and be in taxi cabs and wherever, and I'd be constantly answering all the emails I needed to. And since I haven't done that for a couple of years now, well, it's 4 years, I've hardly been outside of my office. And maybe even, 4 years. And I look back and I go, wow, one time I go out and on a weekday and I check my emails and it completely threw my nervous system off. I literally started shaking. Someone else mentioned to me that over the weekend they were teaching a course online and the nervous system went off. And I thought, wow, just these screens and how much they impact us, how much the computer impacts us. So you might not feel it, but I'll let you know that it is impacting you. So please take this session, to heart. You could mark it down so that you could use it later when your nervous system goes a bit wonky. So mine starts to vibrate. I start to get shaky. I can't think properly, and I kind of collapse. Now I have other things that have gone wrong with me for the past couple of years that I'm working with, but it's a great way for me to know how much impact goes on. So I know that when I get really healthy, I should keep all of the screen time to a particular domain. Like I will not in the future, unless I'm traveling and have to, just check my phone just like that. I won't do that. Unless I know I have to be checking for work or something. But to keep things, compartmentalized, not, I have a friend who's as I said, oh, I was trying to reach you on WhatsApp. And she said, I'm not at the beck and call of my phone. And I was like, good for you. Really good for you. That's excellent. So something to think about, something to support your nervous system, which is also, intricately related to everything else going on, what your thought processes are. Remember that we've also got, the algorithms kind of training our brain. So as much as we're training it, it's training us. So we have to be cautious of those things. It could be very tiring to us, very exhausting, something that we have to kind of go, I need a break from this. So I'm not always looking at it. And the other one is, well, not the other one, the systems I'm focusing on today, hormone, immune, nervous system, those three systems, and coordination and symmetry. So if we get all of these working symmetrically along with our microcosmic orbit, helping us clear out, our energy systems. And I'm just going to use just a different technique to just feel into your energy bodies. And you might just feel that your brain is actually knocking out little bits and pieces that might be damaging your energy system, gets blocked in your energy system, almost like wearing a white clothing down a dusty road. Just imagine what you pick up. So sometimes we just need to clear that. So I'm just using a technique to clear that. And there you go. I can't give any advice, to take anything. I'm not qualified, but have your vitamins and minerals checked. Make sure you're getting the proper nutrition, good sunlight, exercise, those kinds of things to make sure you're keeping up with your immune system. We're going to be going through new moon, then full moon. I think it's about 15th or 18th or something of August. That's going to be the first full moon till we get into fall and slowly going to the change of seasons again. So you can already, I know it's only August coming up on Thursday, but I can already feel the change of seasons coming. I mean, the sunlight is getting less than we had before. I mean, daylight is getting shorter. It's amazing how quickly everything goes. So, just be aware that we've got a month and 3 weeks of summer left, and you want to be able to get the benefits of rest, get the benefits of all the nutrients of good summer foods. We're going to have fall foods as well. This is the northern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, you're going to go through the transition of gaining all these new nutrients, right? You're going to have more foods, and you're going to have the spring coming in to bring you more stuff. So it's a little bit different, but still good time to look out for as you get closer and closer to spring. Your body's going to want to clean out. So use this session for that aspect. All right. Well, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to work on. Just put it in the comments section. You can go to my website, urbanretreat.com, and put your comments there or whatever you'd like to see me work with. Have a great week. Bye.